Hello all and welcome to another pickups video, and today I've got for you a console bundle, an Xbox 360 console bundle, which I'm so pleased to be bringing you because, in my own words, it's completing my Xbox 360 family and I'm over the moon to have it. Now, before I dive into showing all the games and the leads and accessories, I am going to show you the console first. So for that, we're going to have to go a little bit rogue with the camera again. So here we go, we're going to move over to underneath my television where it's all set up and ready to show you, working and tested. Absolutely fantastic. So here we go. And here we are, my new console, another Xbox 360, and what I am calling my Xbox 360 family complete. Because only in my last pickups video did I show you my ntsc-j Japanese Xbox 360. And in the end of that video, I said how difficult it was to find an American 360, certainly from a UK seller. And I've had a bit of luck, and I've only gone and done it. Yes, this is an NTSC American Xbox 360. And as you'll see, it's red. It's a special edition. Now, I didn't actually go setting out to buy a special edition. It's just what happened. When I was searching through eBay, there was a couple of shady listings. And I say that because the sellers, they had below 80% feedback. And all they had was a stock image and very little feedback. So obviously, there was no way I was going to bid on those two. But then there was this lot with all the stuff pictured, all the stuff laid out, clearly saying that it is an NTSC Xbox 360. I messaged the seller, said, has it been tested? They said, yes, it's been fully tested and working. The starting bid was $49.99 and I hung it out all week. And then I got lucky. Normally I lose a sniping battle. I won a sniping battle and I've got it. I will tell you exactly what I paid for it at the end of the video. And as I say, it's a red one. It's a special edition. I wasn't setting out to buy a special edition. I'd say just the lot that turned up for the right price, and I got it for a good price with everything that's with it. And this special edition, obviously red one, it is a Resident Evil one. I believe Resident Evil 5. I may need to be stand corrected on that. I think it's Resident Evil 5, but it's definitely a special edition Resident Evil NTSC American Xbox 360, which I'm so pleased to have. Came with its controller, so matching controller that came with it, which is obviously absolutely brilliant. Can't really grumble at that, having the proper official controller with it. And obviously that's the battery pack that comes with it, and it's red. And the only reason I'm taking that off to show you it is because it also comes with a rechargeable one, and that's red as well. And that's just a super bonus. That is absolutely amazing. Never thought that you'd get sort of both variants of battery cover for the special edition controller that came with it. So yes, got the controller that comes with it as well. And as I say, I now am able to play all three regions that I desire of Xbox 360 games. I can play the Japanese, play the American, and obviously the PAL. So yep, the exclusives are what I'm going to be aiming at for this bad boy, as well as any NTSC achievement list that may be stackable. So games that come over here that also have a stackable achievement list for games that come out over there, because not all of them do. So I think it's time to go back to the table and show you all of the bits that came with it, and of course the handful of games that come with it as well. So back to the table. Okay, so back at the table now, and it's time to show you all the bits that came with it, all the accessories, and of course the handful of games that I got with it as well. Now, obviously it came with all the leads to set it up, but it's already set up and tested, as I've already mentioned. I mean, we've all seen a HDMI lead, a power brick, and a power supply for an Xbox 360 before, but one thing I will say is really handy that it came with one of these. Obviously, that's the American plug there, adapter to English, so actually really handy that it came with that. A lot of aggro there was saved. So it also came with a Kinect as well. And this Kinect is actually a UK one and come with a UK power supply. Now, the power supply thing is what's really handy here, because I do already have a Kinect, but that model, you have to have a power supply for it, for the Kinect separately to run off of it. So the fact that it came with a Kinect, which is nice because now I have a spare, but to have the power supply, have a UK power supply for a UK Connect, absolutely brilliant that. So that was really handy, more so for the lead, that came with it as well. And then also another nice little thing that came with it. Obviously, I showed you that it's got the rechargeable battery as well as just a battery cover for the controller, but it come with a plug and play kit as well. Yeah, that's not red, but at the end of the day, it doesn't need to be. It just needs to be able to charge it. So again, these are, you know, what are these, about 10 each? So it's just nice that one of these come with it as well, even if it is a little bit discoloured and not in the most cleanest of conditions. We can soon sort that out, and it's just, again, it's just really nice to have one. So the games that came with it, handful of games that came with it, we'll dive straight into them. We've got a copy of Halo 3. Now, I'm not going to say this for every game, but unfortunately, all of these games don't have a stackable achievement list, and none of them are exclusive, so that's a little bit of a shame. But if I don't want the game, or I don't want to play the game because I have the power version, and what's the point if it ain't stacking, then I can sell some of these on to try and recoup a little bit of my money. So yeah, Halo 3, nice and complete. However, if some of these have got different artwork, I may be tempted. Might be tempted. Who knows? But a nice complete copy there. NTSC version of Halo 3. They must have been Halo fans, because as well as Halo 3, Halo Reach. There we go. Again, a nice complete copy as well, because we've got the extra card there with some DLC on it. So I've had all of the discs out, nearly all of them, we'll get to that in a minute. Had all the discs out and checked them in an absolutely immaculate condition as well. So we've got Halo 3 and Halo Reach NTSC. Okay, third one. As you'll see, that's not an original box. We open it up. There's no manual for it, but we've got a disc-only copy of the original Assassin's Creed game. And I'm actually going to keep this because, obviously, being a resident of the UK, this is a GameStop sort of box that they've made themselves, and I'm kind of going to keep that as a little sort of a little bit of a collector's piece for me, because obviously that's not something you come across every day over here. So yeah, I don't know why, I just think it's kind of cool that I've got this GameStop box here in the UK. Next up, it's a shame this achievement list isn't stackable, because I absolutely adore this game, because I absolutely adore Street Fighter, and we got a nice copy there of Street Fighter 4, and of course that one is also complete with its manual, extra bit of card, and inside artwork there. Need to check if my PAL copy has inside artwork, because if it doesn't, that now makes this one very much going to stay with me, should that be like that. Really should check perhaps before I did this video. But anyway, next game up, we have Fable 2. Do you know what? I've still yet to play a Fable game, but nice and complete as well. So hopefully I might be able to sell that, and again, just recoup a little bit of my money. Now, the last one is a little bit of an oddity for one reason or another. I don't know if it's region free. Obviously, it is a Connect game. It's the only Connect game in this bundle. Fable Journey, and those amongst you may have already seen, I mean, it does say English and Chinese text. It's an ntsc-j version. No, I mean, I've got a Japanese console. It just doesn't matter now, but just thought that was really random for an NTSC American bundle to come with an ntsc-j game. Perhaps they bought it unaware of the differences, but I also need to learn if this is region free, because some games are region free and it doesn't matter. You can obviously play them on any console if they're region free. So yeah, no manual with this one, but I don't think it's meant to have one because it's got this inside safety sheet here as well. And then finally, it's not really the game. I'm not really showing you a game here. I'm just showing you a box. And unfortunately, I have contacted the seller about this. It was meant to come with a copy of Need for Speed Most Wanted. And unfortunately, I opened it up and the disc was missing. I have contacted the seller and I've said to them, you know, could you find the disc and send it to me if possible? They said sure. And they said that if they can't find it, then they're going to give me a partial refund for the fact that the game disc is missing. Obviously, first thing I thought of and have checked was, is it inside the console? And it wasn't, unfortunately. But yes, that is everything that has come with this bundle. So what did I pay for it? As I say, there were no bids on this. $49.99 was the start price. There were no bids on this going right into the last minute. And I thought to myself, am I going to have a real absolute steal here and just put a bid on it and win? So I thought, rather than leave it to the last second, I'll throw one in now. Just get one in. $49.99. So yep. And I'm poised with my maximum bid into the last 10 seconds, just in case. And sure enough, boom, someone else did. And we were up to around about 60. So I thought to myself, I've always said, if I could pay 75 or less for it, I would be happy. So I put in 75. it put my bid up to the next one, which was, I can't remember now, 60 something. And then with 2 seconds to go, boom, the bid was up to 72. My max bid was 75, so I knew I was winning. Timed out, nobody had any time left, and I won it for £72. Now they charged £9.99 postage as well, so I got it for £82. But I'm either going to get this game or I'm going to get partial refund, so it could be less. But as I say, I'm only interested in the console and games that are exclusives or stackable cheaply. So I have a whole handful of games there to sell, so I may be able to just chip away a little bit more at what I paid for it as well, and I finally have an NTSC American Xbox 360. And as I've already said, my Xbox 360 family is now complete. So, ladies and gentlemen, a pickups video that I was very happy to bring to you, very excited to bring to you, and obviously, like I've already said, over the moon I was. So I was over the moon to bring it to you as well. So if you enjoyed this video, please, a little thumbs up would help. Subscribe if you're new and all that jazz. Thank you very, very much for watching indeed. And as always, please do take care.